Okay, question number 6, here we go. Using the substitution u equals x squared minus 3, and given this integral, what is the simplified form equal to? It's basically what that's saying there. Okay, so the first thing I want to do here is look at my integral, and I have -1, so this is really evaluated from x equals -1, and then x equals 4, and then I have x multiplied by x squared minus 3, all of this to the 5th power dx. Now, if I use the u substitution, u equals x squared minus 3, I want to figure out what is du equal to. So therefore, du is going to be equal to 2x dx. Okay, now the first thing I want to do is figure out what is x in terms of u. So I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to solve for x. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides, and then I will get u plus 3, and then I'll take the square root of these sides right here. So now I have x equals u plus 3 to the square root, right? All right, so now I want to figure out what are my bounds in terms of u. So I want to have, what is that lower term in terms of u, and then what is that upper limit in terms of u. So whenever I have, let's see, whenever I have u, or whenever I have x equals -1, then I'll just plug in -1. So I'll square it, and I'll subtract off 3. So now I'll have 1 minus 3, and then u equals -2. So that's going to be our lower limit. So u equals -2. And now let me just do the same thing, but for that upper limit. Okay. So now I have u equals, let's see, what the top one is 4. So I'll have 4 squared minus 3. So then I have 16 minus 3, which is going to be equal to 13. Okay. So now I have my two limits. Now you might be wondering, why did I solve for x in terms of u? And I'm going to go ahead and show you that right now. And let me leave up what I had there. Okay, so I have this integral, right? And I'm not going to add the limits just yet. So if I substitute in u here, I now have x multiplied by u to the 5th, right? dx. Now I want to figure out what is x, and I just solved for it right here. So now I have the integral of u plus 3 multiplied by u to the 5th dx. Now what is dx? Well, all I have to do here is just go ahead and divide by 2x, right? So if I bring that over here, I now have that dx equals du over 2x. But I don't want this x. I want that in terms of u. So now I have dx equals du divided by 2 times u plus 3 taken to the square root. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and erase this. So when I have these two values, now I'm just going to substitute everything in. So I will have this integral of u plus 3, u to the 5th, and then all this is going to be multiplied by du over 2 times u to the 3. And again, sorry, this needs to be, that should have been under the square root. Okay, so now look what happens. The square roots are going to cancel out, and I'm going to be left with the integral of u to the 5th du over 2. And all I have to do now is just add these two limits that I've already calculated. So it's going to be -2 and then to 13. So that is going to be my final answer. And let's see if we have that as an answer choice. So this one's wrong because we don't fix our limits, so we can cancel that one out. And then these ones are wrong because we need that 1/2 at the front. So therefore, the correct answer choice is going to be C. And yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below. I know I kind of sped through this one. But yeah, I'll see you for question number 7.